Hello, welcome everyone. How is your day today? Thank you so much for stopping by to watch this reading. This is a third party look at your third party situation. We have two options available. We have iron pyrite here, or fool's gold. We also have orange calcite, pile 2. So take a minute to decide. There's no hurry, you can pause the video if you need to. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It does really help me out, but it also helps me connect to the energy. So if you subscribe to the channel, we can get a sort of a better look, clearer view there, because I always ask when I'm getting ready for these reads to connect with my subscribers, my viewers. Right, so let's begin then with pile number 1. If you chose the iron pyrite, welcome, come on in. Let's have a little look-see at your third party situation. What is happening? So for pile 1, please, what is happening for pile 1 in their current third party situation? Stopping. So we have the strength. Now the strength is a fantastic energy because, and I will just say, I can feel the impatience. It's okay. The strength is the message from the universe for you. Things might not be going quite how you want them to go, and that's going to mean there's a lot of frustration here. So the advice really that your guides want you to be aware of is it's a good time to stay grounded, activate that earth star, activate your root chakra, your solar plexus, your sacral. Get yourself into a solid, stable energy. That way you're able to make better decisions. Now, this strength card is about outgrowing people, places, energies. You can see it's a tree that has been completely stripped bare. All the leaves have gone. But it will regrow. It will come back stronger. It will come back bigger. It's going to come back better. So do keep that in mind here. All is not lost, okay? You are your own best friend. Keep that in mind. So that's the first message. We do have a return from the past. So if you're not with your person at the moment, we do have a return. I would say with that as well, there is a little message here about being careful how you think back on things. Be very careful. Rose-tinted glasses. We hear that all the time, don't we? It means we're seeing things how we want to see them rather than the reality of them. That actually the way that it was in the past may not have been as perfect as we tell ourselves. And very often when we're not with our person, we feel bad, but what is it that we're really loving about them? Is it the way that they make us feel about ourselves, or is it because they were like this, they were like that? You know, very often it's the way that they make us feel about ourselves rather than anything that they actually are that we enjoy. Because people can you can have 100 kind people. You can have 100 people that make you laugh. You can have 100 people lined up with the same qualities, but there's something about that person that stands out to you, and it's how they make you feel. Now, at the moment there is a lot of confusion, and I think when this person comes back in, there's going to be even more. Right, and that strength card at the top here makes so much sense. When you are focusing on something, trying to bring something about, trying to bring someone back to you or keep somebody there, it's not a healthy energy for us. It doesn't actually help improve the situation. It creates this sort of chaotic head down, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. It puts your focus in the wrong direction. Now, as I'm saying that, I can hear somebody saying, but this is my person, this is my soulmate. Soulmates are people that we are sort of supposed to be connecting with, but it doesn't mean that that is going to be our person forever. So you're absolutely following the right pathway, but the expectation that you're attaching to it might be an incorrect expectation. Does that make sense? I get this so often, and I've had it myself, where you think there's a reason that that person is in my life. There's a reason I met that person, and you want to make sure that it matters. You don't want it to hurt. You don't want it to make you feel bad. But unfortunately, that's sometimes what happens. And you can see here, again, the strength is there to say, look, you're going to get through this. You're going to come out the other side of this. It will get better. You will get stronger. We do have communication coming your way, which is really good news. So I would expect this is coming in from your person. We do have spiritual lessons here with the Hierophant. It is about learning some lessons here. I kind of get the impression that when this person comes back in, you'll notice some things about them that make you think, hold on, I'm not sure if this really is my person. There are some things that are different between us. We like some different things. We have different ideas about certain topics. So this might not be my person. Oh, I did just get a little shout out there. One of my guides shouted out, they're not speaking to them. So whoever that is meant for, I need to just say to you, they are not speaking to that person. They're not in contact with that person. Okay, so I feel like you are the one, I feel like it's sort of flipping back and forth here with the energy. Who's cheating and who's cheating on. But they want you to know they are not speaking to that person anymore. We do have the Two of Cups here as well. So this does point to a past life person, somebody that you have a strong spiritual connection to. And it's tough to break free from that. You may well be thinking that this is your soulmate. You could be thinking this is your twin flame. But I feel like I need to say here, there are some differences between the two of you that are just too different, too incompatible. I'm just going to ask about the signs that we're dealing with here. Who are we talking about, please? So we do have the Two of Wands, which is somebody that is at a distance currently. It could be an emotional distance, but it could be a physical distance. Somebody that could be overseas even. Somebody that was very romantic towards you and, you know, maybe spoke to you in a way that nobody else has spoken to you in the past. And they definitely make you feel like you are the only person in the world for them, to them. Like, they make you feel very special. Yeah, Empress energy. So we do have you in the divine feminine energy. And the good thing with the Empress is she does not wait around. She does not go chasing after people. She's sort of elevated herself to this point of, I know what I'm worth, and I'm waiting for somebody to prove it to me, that you prove to me that they are worth my attention, rather than the other way round where you're chasing after somebody. The Empress is also the sort of family card as well. She's very nurturing, very supportive, very caring to the people that are in her life. And they do see you for all your good qualities, all your positive qualities, but I feel like they take from you, and they're not so giving. This is why I say don't look at it with rose-tinted glasses, because when you think back on it, you'll start to realize how much you gave to this person, your energy, that you were compromising, you were always catering to them, and then they were not really giving. There was a lack of balance here. Yeah, we need this change. We've got the Death card here, so we've got a situation that's come to a close here. It's come to an end. We do have the Temperance. Now this is an interesting one because it is divine timing. It's about divine intervention as well. Like, the universe has seen what's going on here, and they've seen you putting your energy in the wrong direction, and it stepped in here and you know, created a buffer, or said no, that's not for you, that's not meant to be there. The Temperance as well, when we're talking about twin flame connections, it is the card of reuniting. Now, what I would say with this is, if this is somebody that you are married to, or that you live with, or you have children with, this is somebody that you will be together with in the future. You will come back together. If this is somebody that is married to somebody else, lives with someone else, has children with somebody else, they will be returning to their family. They will be returning to that sort of marriage situation. Now, whether they're wanted when they get there, that's a different story. But that's what we have here. That's what we have. Yeah, what goes around comes around. We have the karmic card here, the World. The World is always moving. It's also endings and beginnings, and it's karmic. So what I would say with this, and again, it's that distance as well. So if this is someone that's at a distance to you, and they're with somebody else, they're married, they live with somebody else, but they make you feel like, you know, that's your person, or you're their person, it's a false energy. It's not real. So, oh, and I feel like with that, a blockage in the throat chakra. The blockage right there is you know, we're not talking. I don't want to talk. There's a lot of anger and hostility there, which is understandable, but it's sort of, is it going in the right direction? I'm just going to see if there is any timings. Yeah, see, again, it's that spiritual connection. When something keeps coming out as a spiritual connection or a metaphysical connection, especially when we're talking about past life energies coming together, the cards will keep giving it as you'll come back together, you'll come back together, you'll come back together. The reason it does that is because when we go from this life to the next life, you will come back together. The energy that you have between the two of you, the link that you have is solid. It's always going to be there. And so it's going to show up that you're always together. We do have the Chariot. So I'm going to put this December, January. I do feel January really strongly. And yeah, we do have some communication here. So at the moment, don't worry so much about what they're up to, what they're doing. You're both on your own pathways at the moment, but there will be an opportunity to rejoin. Okay. I will leave that there for you, pile one. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Pile number two, if you chose the calcite here, welcome. Let's have a look what we have for you. Okay. Oh, hold on. Just do a little cleanse. I just count. Brilliant. Brilliant. So, pile number 2, welcome. Before we get started, can you please subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video. It does really help me out and I very much appreciate it. So what does pile 2 need to know about their third party situation, please? Oh, we're stopping there. That was very quick. So there are improvements. The other thing that I get straight away with this is financial delays. So if you're waiting on someone to sell a property, or someone saying, hey, do you know what, I need to get this sorted out, I'm waiting on a promotion, I need this, blah, blah, blah. It's a financial delay. That's what we've got happening. So one of the obstacles and blockages, and there will be quite a few during a third party situation, one of them is finances. Page of Swords. So what you need to know is that people know more than you think they know. So I say that right? People, yeah, if you think you're being pretty sort of stealthy and no one knows about what's going on, just they do know. People are noticing. People have noticed. They're paying attention. They know more than you think. The World. Now, pile 1 did have the World right at the end as a sort of a bonus energy here, but the World here, it's about cycles. It's about patterns of behavior. What goes around comes around. It's also worth considering here that, you know, I think if your person has said or hinted at any point in the past that they've cheated before, they've done something like this before, or their attitudes regarding relationships are very sort of shady. Like if they've said, I don't think people are supposed to be together forever, I don't think that's possible, blah, 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 blah. This is a really big sign here, or red flag, about how they think about commitments. So that's something you need to keep in mind here. Your person as well is very, like, they know what they're doing. This I feel is an excuse or a delay, a way to delay. They know what they're doing. Yeah, this is somebody as well who's always on the lookout for new people, new situations. There we go, third party, 3 of Cups energy. Yeah, this is someone who's a little bit thrill seeking. Like they're not really intending to be settled, to be in a relationship long term. They've got it in their head quite strongly here. It doesn't happen. People in long-term committed relationships, not real. It's not genuine. They have this idea here that it never happens. And if someone says they've been married for 50 years and never cheated, then they're lying, you know. So I kind of feel here with this person, there's quite an angst around them. There's quite an energy regarding the whole relationship compatibility commitment thing. Like, don't get them started talking about it. It's one of those things that they've got a lot to say about the topic. They will just kind of launch into something. So at the moment, the way that they are with you, they're keeping everything light and fun, and they don't really like any talk about seriousness, like serious commitment. They don't really want to talk about it. They don't want to know about it. They don't want you to be getting ideas about it. So they have this sort of standard excuse here. And I just heard granddad. I don't know why I need to say granddad, but I just heard granddad when I touched that card. So finances and such, something connected with, could be an inheritance. It could be somebody's granddad in spirit that's wanting to warn you about this. Especially if your granddad was somebody who was very sort of hot on money things, financial things. They hated the idea of con artists. Queen of Cups energy. Beautiful. Now, Queen of Cups is a very sort of fantasy energy, especially in this deck. She's somebody who's not really real. And this is what we have here, is that this person, they don't really see you as a real person. They have you more as an idea. They have you as somebody who's fun to be with. They don't really have you as this, real life person that has thoughts and ideas and feelings. You just sort of happen to be a player on the stage for them. You could literally be anybody who's willing to step out with them, that's sort of decent, somebody who's good looking, somebody who is perhaps a little bit younger than them, or somebody who's just kind of, they're not putting any pressure on them. If this is I'm just hearing here, if this is someone who complains about their wife or their partner, and you're thinking, oh, their wife sounds so mean and horrible. But what she's doing is she's just kind of saying, you're not present and you need to step it up. So don't believe everything this person is saying about their situation and their circumstances. I feel like there's a huge sort of burst of anger coming through with that. And I think that is coming from spirit. That they don't want to see you being led astray here. We've got the Eight of Wands. So you will be getting some news. Let's see what that is all about. Ooh. Judgment. Right. So this is kind of what I was getting at the start here, is that somebody is talking about leaving their person, separating, divorcing, whatever it might be. You are getting some news about that. Judgment energy. Now the Judgment is also the card of, it says on here, revealing the forces around her, the nature of the forces around. So this is the truth. We've got truth coming in for you. And as they say, the truth will set you free. I kind of really wanted that card out then, but now it didn't quite come out. Oh, I'm getting a real block here. Yeah, the person is not going to be, they are being honest with you when they speak, but they miss things out, or they leave things out. They don't tell you all the details. We've got strong earth energy. We also have air sign energy here. But this King of Coins, this is somebody who's very, very stubborn. Like, what they say goes. If they say, I'm not talking about it, they are not going to talk about it. I feel like there may be a compatibility issue with you and them, which will lead to a lot of misunderstandings. Yeah. Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is interesting for you because it's basically saying you have a lot in common with this person. You have maybe a shared history, a shared past in some way. So, it could be come from the same area, same sort of timeline, have the same references, pop culture references and stuff like that. So you have a lot in common from the past. But moving forward, we have the Three of Swords. We have heartbreak. We have loss. Let's see. What else does pile 2 need to know about that person, please? Yeah, deceptive. They keep things hidden. They don't tell you everything. Temperate. Divine timing is going to be coming into play here. Or divine timing is at work. So sometimes what that actually means is when something is meant for you, it will be yours very easily, very quickly. There's no kind of fuss, or issues in obtaining things. When something is not meant for you, it's very challenging and there's a lot of obstacles there, and the universe will actually take it off the table, remove it from you. So do keep that in mind moving forwards. Okay, so pile 2, I'm going to leave that with you, my darlings. I feel like it's food for thought there, because you may have had a suspicion that your person is not being completely honest with you. However, at the end of the day, sometimes we want to believe whatever's easier for us, you know, because we want to be happy, and you know, we see our opportunity for happiness and we want to hang on to it for as long as possible. So I mean, it's completely understandable. But you know, if someone is able to spin yarns, tell stories to make themselves feel better, they believe the lies that they're telling. It makes it more believable as well. So pile 2, I'm going to leave that with you, my darlings. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good rest of the day. I hope to see you again soon.